Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. Welcome to Coach Cruz Live. And we do have some special guests for you. They're waiting backstage, so we will get them on here shortly. I started just a few seconds early, so we might have a few more people jumping on. But thanks for all of you that are already here. And I did have some prizes because we had Cookie on last week. I didn't do everything traditional like I normally would. Normally, if you all do a super chat of 10 or 15 or 20 or dollars more or whatever, we stop everything and, I do a shot or whatever. But because we had the guests that we did, and I know so many people wanted to ask Cookie questions and things like that, we just went ahead and we just went straight through. And I did write everybody's name down, I think. If I did happen to miss somebody, let me know. But I will say this, the second chance drawing, or the Loud Cup drawing in this case, we did finish that out. I'm gonna do that drawing first before we get started, and then we got through 1 through 100 on for one shirt drawing that I haven't done yet. That's carrying over from last week, and then on another shirt drawing we're all the way up to 79 already from last week. So we only need 21 more, and we'll give away a second shirt. As you saw in the preview of the channel, we have Carnival Cruise Addicts and Cruise Life TV joining us, and we may have an additional guest that might pop on in a little bit. I will say hello to everybody, but let me do this Loud Cup first, and then I'll say hello to everybody, and then we'll do the shirt drawing second, and then we'll get our guests on here really quick. So for the Loud Cup, or the second chance drawing, these are anytime you do a $15 super chat, you get a 1 through 5. You get a 5 raffle tickets to the second chance drawing. And if you do 130 or more, you get 10 or more raffle tickets, so to speak. So Cruise Life TV has numbers 1 through 5, Sherry 6 through 20, Uncle Dave 21 through 25, Sandy the Pirate Jenkins 26 through 30. Let's see, I can't read my own. Oh, J&T Adventures 31 through 35, Aaron 36 through 40, North Shore Travelers 41 through 45, Carnival Cruise Addicts 46 through 50, CLTV again 51 through 55, Sherry B 56 through 65, Frankie Floyd 66 through 70, Carnival Cruise Addicts again 71 through 75, Will G 76 through 80, Yoli 81 through 85, Cruise Live TV 86 through 90, Eric North Shore Travelers 91 through 95, and Tim G 96 through 100. And we're all the way up to 25 on the next Loud Cup drawing. But you heard the numbers for that one there. Siri, give me a random number 1 through 100.
That would be 37.
37, which is Aaron. Aaron wins the Loud Cup, and Aaron is on here today, I saw. So Aaron, you'll be able to tell me what color Loud Cup you want, and let's blow the Loud Cup here for you. See, it even says Loud Cup on there. Anchors up and sail away, right? All right, let's start saying hi to everybody. I know we got a lot of people in the chat saying hello. Justin is often first, and he was again once today. Gets the gold medal. First to check in. And then we have admin Tim G, you see as our moderator and admin on Facebook, says welcome to everybody. Then we had Mandy, who got the bronze medal here, says hey coach. And we have Orange Code Vlog being a moderator for one of our other 2 channels. I don't know which one, but we'll find out in a second. Then Sherry is here once again. Great to see you, Sherry. Sherry and Jay were traveling last week, I know. So I spoke to them on Messenger. And we have Ken back once again. Great to see you, Ken. Mandy, as always, her favorite place is the piano bar on the ship. Then Danny D, the spectacular supporter, and she has one of these Loud Cups as well. And Zoe's trying to say hello to everybody as well. Nick Norell is here. Great to see you, Nick, as always. Uncle Dave is back. Says, hey, coach, and hey, y'all. The Nightbot, we got another moderator here. So we got everybody covered as far as, our guest channels. Greg H is here. Good to see you, Greg. Latanya Matthews, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. If I didn't, please correct me. Carnival Cruise Addicts is saying hello to everybody. Of course, I'm going to bring them on in just a second. And look at that. Tim G gets us started with the super chats, and that gets us to 84. You are numbers 80 through 84, Tim. Thank you so much for that. Danny D is a moderator as well. Very cool. T-Boat on the go is saying hello to everybody. What's up, T-Boat? And Sandy is back once again saying hello to everybody. And look at that. Sherry and Jay, thank you all so much. You are going to get us, we'll do 2 shirt drawings in a row here. Let's see. You're going to be 85 through 100. And then you're also going to be 1 through 35 for the next drawing. So we'll get that set up. But thank you so much for that. Like I said, we had Tim here, and then we had Sherry, and a little update. I'm going to kind of stick with what I did last week for $15 super chats. I'm going to do these giant beer shots, but if we have $20 or more, you see I have some Buffalo Trace. This was courtesy of Yoli and Andrew, who visited last week. They came into town and they said, hey, you ran out of Buffalo Trace and we got a bottle for you. So I was like, hey, I'll do that on the show. So Sherry and Jay, thank you so much. I am still doing the shot here, and we got to take care of Zoe. That's a good shot. And we will hook Zoe up with a pup cup. As you see, she jumped right up on the chair when she heard that. She's a big fan, like most dogs are, of the pup cup. So let me read through the numbers. I want to get our guests on here shortly. I hate keeping them waiting here. But we had Eric from North Shore Travelers, 1 through 10. Cruise Live TV, 11 through 25. Rick, 26 through 30. Frankie Floyd, 31 through 35. Angie Brooks, 36 through 45. Carol E., 46 through 55. Joshua A., 56 through 75. Aaron, 76 through 95. And Eric from North Shore Travelers, 96 through 100. And that's the first of 2 drawings. And then I got to put Sherry, I got to put you down for the Loud Cup as well. And you are going to be 26 through 40 for that. All right. Siri, give me a random number 1 through 100.
It's 97.
97. 97. And wouldn't you know it, Sherry, you have been super lucky on these. It seems like I'm calling your name every week now. So you'll have to let me know. You're running out of colors to get. But thank you so much for that. Congratulations once again. And you have a 33% chance to win the next one. Okay. And then we have a second shirt drawing. Again, we just finished this one up. Oh, no, wait. No, I take that back. That was Eric from North Shore Travelers. I was looking at the second sheet. Eric had numbers 96 through 100. So apologies, Sherry and Jay. There's a very good chance you could win this one. I'm sorry. I read that. I have them stacked on top of one another. Okay, so Eric from North Shore Travelers, 1 through 5. Josh, NOV, 6 through 15. Smiley Face is 16 through 25. Smiley Face again, 26 through 35. Samantha Devos, 36 and 37. Karen Taylor, 38 through 42. Ollie D, 43 through 47. Kim L, I think it is, 48 through 67. Aaron is 68 through 77. Sober Positivity, 78 and 79. Tim G, 80 through 84. He was the first one this week. And then Sherry and Jay, that's where I got confused, 85 through 100. That's the second shirt drawing. And I apologize once again for that. So let's see who wins the second shirt. Eric from North Shore Travelers got that first one. Siri, give me a random number 1 through 100.
The answer is 61.
The answer is 61. Let's see who 61 is. 48 through 67 is, it's either Kim I or Kim L from last week when we had Cookie on. So hopefully she's here. And if not, hopefully she watches this replay and gets in contact with me. And then, like I said, Sherry has already got us off to a great start all the way up through 35. And let me just say hi to everybody, catch up on comments. Look at that. We got CME traveling back once again. Michelle is saying hi to everybody. Keylinks Travel Life. Great to see you here. And Aaron, I don't know if that, oh my God, it's for me screwing up or what. Cruise Life TV. Okay, greetings, evening all, congrats. Oh, the horn sound, I'm guessing. Yeah, Aaron, yeah, congrats on winning the Loud Cup. Orange Cone Vlog is a moderator for Carnival Cruise Addicts. Okay. Kimberly Lavelle, it must be you, right? I think that's you that won the cup, right? I mean, won the shirt. I believe that's you. So Kimberly, congratulations. It must be an L. I was saying, is that an L or an I? So that makes sense that it would be you. Andy Heinrich is saying hello to Zoe, I guess. Zoe is the puppy. Frankie Floyd is back. Good to see you, Frankie. As always, we got D-Kid back once again. Great to see you. Bruce from Ocean Travel. He comes on right after me. Check his show out. And look at that. Carnival Cruise Addicts, you all are on the show, waiting in the backstage. And you did a super chat. Thank you so much. 36 through 55. And that is a shot. So we're going to get Carnival Cruise Addicts taken care of here. And Zoe, you get another treat. Carnival Cruise Addicts, you let me let me know whether you want her to have a sweet or a savory treat. If it's a sweet treat, she gets a pup cup, or if it's savory, she gets a regular treat. All right, that's 2 in. We haven't even done a beer shot yet. Yeah, Michelle's saying, look at Zoe. Yeah, Sherry, you got the luck going right now. I apologize for that mess up there. Harlan Abraham is saying hello and welcome to the show, Harlan. And Sherry's a good sport. She says it's all good. D-Kid, machine voided your jackpot. Yeah. Down Under Cruisers is back once again. Great to see you all. Yeah, Kimberly Lavelle, great. And congratulations on your shirt win. We got Eric from North Shore Travelers. He's usually here. I don't think he's here yet. Karen Taylor, hello. Did I catch up with everybody? I think I'm finally caught up. So I guess we can finally bring our guests on. CCA, and CCA, tell me whether you want me to give her a sweet or a savory treat, either a pup cup or the savory. And I will do that. I can just bring you on and ask. Look at that. Carnival Cruise Addicts. And we have Cruise Life TV. Greg and Michelle.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Greg and Michelle.
Hey, everybody.
Chris and Liz on the top.
We're going to go with savory, Coach, because she just had a pup cup. I think she wants something meaty.
So high five. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. All right. So, yes, for those of you that I'm sure if you've been watching this show for a while, you all know we got the usual suspects back on. They've been on the show multiple times now, Carnival Cruise Addicts and Cruise Life TV. So we welcome them back once again. They're always fun to have on. And, yeah, what have you guys been up to?
Well, working, more working. And then when we're done with working, we YouTube.
Sounds like our routine.
When do you sleep?
But that's the more fun work. That's the more fun work is the YouTube stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then Greg and Michelle, how about you two?
Well, first of all, I must say that, Coach, you're not only just a great guy and a good friend, you're also my brother. Because
Yes, we're twins. We're twins.
We're twins.
Well, I will have to say that over the weekend we decided to. Well, this was our thing. So if we ever get into a vibe where we want to go out and have a little appetizer and a couple drinks or something like that, we take a step back and go, maybe we could do that more, spend that money better on a cruise, right?
Put that money in an envelope and save $150.
So we decided to look in our little our cupboard, our bar, and do a Coach Cruiser. So we had, remember the bar crawl? So we got the recipe out for the bar crawl.
Well, what's funny is we couldn't find the recipe, so I had to re-watch your show.
We couldn't find the slip of paper. So we racked our brains, and I'm like, hey, let's just go back to the video and find the recipe. So we found the recipe, we duplicated it.
We made a few coach cruisers and had a nice weekend.
Yeah, we had a couple of cocktails and a little bit of appetizers at home and had a good time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Greg and Michelle, you're being outed here by the Down Under Cruises.
Oh, you need to be careful. Nice people, Greg Michelle. What? We corrupted them?
I was gonna say that might be going the other way, Sean. I'm just saying.
Sean, you haven't hung out with us yet. All of us. Let's see.
All right.
Well,
Well,
might be a little bit older, but I think we're pretty much here on the
On everything.
equal corruption, equal opportunity corruption.
I would say equal fun vibe. How about that? Equal fun vibe.
I'll go with that.
Yeah.
I'll drink to that one with
Okay.
the Carnival Cruise
Yes,
Addicts.
equal
Tumbler.
fun vibe, huh?
But Tammy says if I have a Costco near me, which I do, but I can tell you, Tammy, the sharks, the bourbon sharks, I mean, as soon as those hit the shelves, they would like scoop them all up. I mean, they wouldn't last. But thank you for pointing that out. I am going to go to Costco possibly as early as tomorrow, maybe Thursday, but I will definitely go down the aisle and check. So thank you for that tip on that. And we have our fourth special guest. I do believe that my current guests may know this person. We'll get them on the stage and see if they do. And here we have.
Ah!
I knew it. I knew it.
You guys were just having too much fun without me. I said, you guys are going live without me, without doing the match game. I mean, I'm like, okay. No.
I knew
Right.
that. I knew it was Scott.
Yeah, you know.
That's a quorum now.
I
I had a prior commitment.
yeah, that,
Yeah, this was the prior commitment.
I'm like, yeah.
Maybe.
Well, Scott, it looks like you're glowing. You must have been on a cruise recently because I've only seen that kind of a glow from people who come back from amazing cruises.
Maybe I'm going on a cruise, Greg.
Oh, well, that too.
Yeah.
Coaches too. So
I'm definitely going on one. I know you just came back from Alaska, which was awesome. I mean, I joked with Scott because I'm not even going to say it, Scott. I put a comment after he was eating some donuts. It was something that Scott said. But it was something similar to what you called me out on, Liz, you know, when you messaged me. He said something very similar. Go back and watch his Alaska thing when he eats the maple bacon donuts, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Coach, those were so good, Coach. Those were, oh my God.
Oh, they look good. And the line demonstrated that everybody else thought as much too.
Yeah.
So anyway, so getting back to the show, I am going on the Carnival Horizon this week. I know we have a few people out there from the Carnival Horizon that are going to be going. And I know at least 3 of the 4 of us have cruised the Carnival Horizon, right? Scott, have you cruised the Horizon yet or no?
How many times?
I don't think so.
It's a Vista class ship. So, I mean, they're all pretty much the same. But, I mean, one thing that I like, you know, just to go off the top, we'll start with the Horizon. Then we also have a checklist of things that we think people should do or have done or planned prior to their cruise. But starting with the Horizon, since that's my cruise Saturday morning, be heading down to port. But the Guy's Pig and Anchor, the Carnival Vista has Red Frog Pub, but you know, the Guy's Pig and Anchor is on the Horizon, and I believe it's on the Panorama as well. And I think I really like that bar a lot more than Red Frog Pub. I mean, I know some people really like Red Frog Pub, but Guy's Pig and Anchor to me just is a step above, and the brewery and everything.
Right.
I don't know about your guys' opinion of it, but that's a big step up for me. And the Vista class ships, especially if you're lucky enough to get a spot in the Havana area, I feel like the Havana area in the Carnival fleet, if you get a cabin there, I feel like that's almost the best cabin you can get across the fleet. I mean, just for the amenity of it or whatever. It's not a private area, but it almost feels that it's a semi-private area. It's only for people. The outside area, at least, is only for people that booked Havana area cabins. So, when everybody's fighting for space in the pools on the upper decks, you're in there with like 5 or 6 other people just kicking back and enjoying life. You have your own private bar. You get to know the bartenders personally and everything. So yeah, I'm a big fan of that. I love the shows on the horizon. Celestial.
Can I back up and ask you a question, Coach?
Yeah.
So on the Carnival Horizon, I know that you love the Havana space there on the horizon because it's on the back of the ship there, right?
Yeah.
So are you doing the Havana on this new sailing that you're doing this week?
You know what? Here's the thing that happened. I didn't have a Havana booked, but one of the beauties of this channel is I've met a few people, and it wasn't free. It cost me $500, but it still was a lot cheaper than if I'd have booked it originally. But they had one open, and if it's under 30 days and they have one open or somebody cancels, then there's the opportunity to jump in. And so that's what I did. I paid an extra $500 and I'm in the Havana area. I'm in a handicap accessible, but whatever, I don't know.
You have a large bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think I shared that yet, because that happened, I think this past week, but,
okay.
Yeah.
So follow-up question there. Have you done the Havana cabins on anything but the horizon where it's on the back of the ship? On the other ones, it's on the side of the ship. Have you done the Havana on the side?
Night and day difference. And I tell everybody, and I've shared that on the videos that I've done, the people I would recommend on the XL class, if you want to stay in the Havana, you have to be of the mindset that you totally just want to relax, because there's no kind of real socialization. I mean, you can socialize out there, don't get me wrong, but I mean, the thing that I love about the Vista class ships is you have a big pool back there that you really can enjoy. And then there's 2 hot tubs right up against it. And they're nice size hot tubs too. And then the bar, I mean, you're facing the back of the ship, you see the wake, you got the infinity, but I mean, it's great. And it just seems like a community back there, your own little individual community on the Vista class. Whereas the XL class, there's only that little pool in the corner. It's freezing sometimes, depending upon what time of year you go. They don't have any kind of heat pump or anything in there. So sometimes it's absolutely freezing. I know I went on Thanksgiving, I got a $300 upgrade offer to go in there. And at the time I was an interior and I was going $300 to a cabana in the Havana. So I'm like, well, I knew that Havana wasn't good, but I'm like, $300, I got a cabana. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And it's just not the same. It's like, if the Havana area is a 10 on the Vista class, I would say it's like a 5 on the XL class.
And I would totally agree, because we've absolutely done both. And on the XL class, I was less than impressed. It's way too open. Your doors don't lock. It does not have the character of the Vista class. When you go to the Vista class Havana cabin and you're like, holy crap, this is amazing. You go to the cell class and it's like, this is way too open. Yeah.
The pool is tiny.
It's a puddle.
Yeah. It's really small.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know?
I haven't done either, but I mean, it makes me kind of think of the yacht club attached to MSC. Have you done that or had that experience?
The yacht club on where?
Not on any, not any MSC, but wherever they offer it.
I did see an ad for MSC, and somebody was asking me just today at work, like, what will it take to get me on another ship? And I'm like, get me an offer as good as what Carnival gives me.
Yeah.
Ship. It's really that simple. If one of these other cruise lines, if anybody from a different cruise line's watching and you catch this show, if you give me a ridiculous good offer the way Carnival does, I will come try you out and I'll do videos and I'll do everything, and we'll get it going. But we had a bunch of other people comment and check in here. So Bone Tired Travelers, and I hope Astute Tourist is also here. So Bone Tired Travelers, hello to you all. D Kid says Horizon is such a great ship, and I think most of us agree there that have been on it. Will G was just on her, and I saw some pics from Will G.
Yeah, that's right.
He shared them on Coach Cruise and Island Time and on his personal page, so I enjoyed some of those pics there. KK's Travel and Educational Vlogs is saying what's up to everybody. Welcome. Donna P was on the Horizon May 11th and was doing the ABC Islands. I'll be doing Aruba, Bonaire, and then 2 stops in Dominican Republic, Amber Cove, and what's the other one? La Romana.
La Romana.
Yeah. Shell Ann, Spoiled Mama, loves the Horizon. Tammy loves the Havana. Karen Taylor, you're speaking my language there. She says that watermelon martini and pig and anchor is everything. And
it is. It's so good.
Makes a great one as well. But
yeah. Isn't the steakhouse is like a watermelon crush though, isn't it?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's really tasty to me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that was their signature drink. It was the steakhouse signature drink before, I think.
Oh, it was. Oh, really? Maybe the pig and anchor is the watermelon crush. They're a little bit different from each other, but they're both really good.
Yeah. So Sherry and Jay, they love the Havana area. Karen or Mandy loves the watermelon martini as well. Michelle Ann Spoiled Mama was on the Horizon in October. Amethyst Hayes Adventures is saying hello to everybody. The Traveling Gilberts are here. Hello to you.
Who the hell are the Traveling Gilberts?
Who the hell?
Texas Cruiser saying hello to everybody. He's our writer.
Rick, yeah.
Don't know Rick. Yeah, he writes and is in the newspaper and online and everything. Traveling Gilberts. Let's see. Did I get everybody? I'm going past some of these comments. I'll try to. Tammy loved the Havana area on the Vista. Booked several. Going out of Miami on the Horizon in December. There you go. Bless Nettie is back. Good to see you, Bless Nettie, once again. Ann is back. Always good to see Ann. Ann and I cruised on the Carnival Magic together. And let's see. We have Connor Klein.
That's what it is. Yeah.
We'll be booking the November 30th, 14-day on the Venezia. And I'm going to be on the Venezia after the Horizon. I'm staying on the East Coast and going up to New York on the 18th to get on the Venezia. And that'll be my first time on the Venezia. So I'm looking forward to that. And so I think we're all caught up now. So yeah, you know what I wanted to do is since we're doing the Carnival Horizon, I kind of wanted to start on each deck. And I'll start off on deck 15, which is the Serenity deck. And Serenity deck on the Carnival Horizon is on the front of the ship, if I remember correctly. And it's a nice Serenity area. They don't have a pool on the Carnival Horizon, but they do have a hot tub on each side. And they have a nice large bar area. And they also have a salad station area that they call the Fresh Creations. And that's open for a good chunk of the day where you can get a really good salad. And they have a bunch of toppings available for you there. So that's a really cool thing.
I love the salad bar that they put on. They're putting on the Carnival ships now.
Yeah, up there it's amazing. It's healthy salad, but you can put shrimp, ham, bacon, ranch, olive oil, and by the time you're done, I got like 2 pieces of lettuce and a big thing of shrimp. I'm like, this is delicious.
It's great. It's great.
The thing I've never, you know what, and I must admit, I don't like camp out at the Serenity deck, but the times I have enjoyed it, if you're lucky enough to get one of those little clamshell things, those are awesome, you know, because they're, you know, they cover you in shade and, you know, you can get out in the sun if you want, but you kind of have a little semi-private area because they kind of engulf you. So it blocks you away from people seeing you. And sometimes I guess people could be looking to see if it's open and then they kind of peek around and
that's me. It's like, oh, sorry.
Put that back on.
What's going on?
Yeah, but yeah, did you guys, you know, Carnival Cruise X or Cruise Life TV, did you guys, you know, visit the Serenity deck at all? And did you like it? If you did,
yeah, we like the Serenity area. We're just not big hanging out, lounging people.
If the casino's open.
Yeah.
So the casino's open. We're like, oh look, a cloud. See ya. Casino's open. But yeah, no, I mean that's it. This one is a very big one. It literally wraps, like you said, the whole front of the ship, or no, back of the ship.
I think it's the front.
It's the
On
front.
the horizon, I believe it's the front. Yeah.
Is the front.
Yeah, but it's a great area. I absolutely love it.
I mean, we went on the celebration. We went up to the Serenity, and the pool was freezing cold.
The wind was like, I mean, it was like hurricane
It was
force
wicked.
gales. I mean, it was pretty bad. I mean, there was areas where you're blocked, the wind was blocked. But I keep thinking that I want to go up to the Serenity deck and like hang out there because that sounds perfect for me. But to be honest, we haven't really got there much. I keep thinking I'm going to go up there and get
salad.
I want that salad, but we
I
never
hear-
get up
I
there.
hear so much about the salad, and then you do other things, and then it's like, well,
Right.
we never
I
made it.
know there's trivia going on. We like trivia. So, so we're
Well,
not.
it's only open for a couple hours a day, Coach, if I'm not mistaken, right? Is it like 1 to 3:30 or something like that?
It's like lunch
Well,
afternoon.
Will G is saying, because he just came off the horizon like a week ago or so, but he's saying the servers are doing the salads for you.
Yes.
Now. I guess.
Yeah, they've been doing that they've been doing that for a while.
Well, not like a bar server, but behind there, yes, they're putting them in the
They
bowls.
serve
Yeah.
you versus you picking your own
Right.
stuff.
Oh, okay. Because when I was on the celebration last time, they had the tongs and everything, and I was able to just make my own salad. That was the New Year's Eve cruise. So I don't know.
Yeah, they changed it.
And Rick, thank you. Rick did a super chat, $5 super chat. Your number is 56 through 60, so we're 40 away from another shirt. But thank you for that, Rick. Appreciate it. Let's see. So yeah, are we ready off the Serenity deck, or is any more comments on the Serenity deck 15?
No, it's serene.
All right. Yeah. So we have, if we're staying on that side of the ship in the middle, just outside of the Serenity deck, we have stairs that lead up to water slides. And usually a lot of younger people are going up those stairs, but sometimes some of us older people go up and jump on the water slides, and they can be a lot of fun. Because I'm as heavy and big as I am, I pretty much take up the entire runway when I get to the bottom of the water slide, but it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, I prefer if they had a
You mean all the way down so your feet like touch the very end of the thing? Is that what?
Pretty close. Pretty close. And they have to start pumping more water in because, when I
Because you splashed it all out.
drain the whole slide of the water. So yeah.
they need an old guy elevator so I can do the water slide much. I get up there once. I'm like, oh, this was fun. I look back up and go, yeah, once is good.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though. I mean, if you're going to stay on the ship one day and it's not crowded or whatever, that's when I like to go on the water slide. And I will. If we decide to stay on the ship one day, or if I'm on solo or whatever, and I'm like, hey, you know what? Look, there's no line. It'll go down it a couple times. And some of those water slides are really fun. I mean, even for an adult, bring out the kid in you a little bit. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. So
I think Scott's the youngest of all of us on here. How many times do you go on the water slide?
I like the drop down ones, like the one that was just on the Miracle, the one that goes straight, the Green Monster or whatever it's called, Green Decade, Green Monster, whatever it's called, shoots you straight down. Those are so much fun. Those are so much. I didn't get to do it because it was a little too cold to do a water slide.
Cold in Alaska.
And San Francisco. It was cold in San Francisco too. So
you had tequila. You should be fine.
Yeah, I know. I should have done it, to be honest with you.
Did we close it, or you just were too cold?
Yeah, no, it was too cold and kind of doing other things, but I should have.
Well, don't.
But I like
shit
the
on
racing
yourself.
ones too. I think that's the one that the Horizon has, right? They're side by side, and
I don't think so. I don't think they have a racing one. No, I know.
No.
I've seen those on other ships, though. I have seen those on other ships, so I know it.
Those are
Yeah,
fun.
I think it's in the kids part. They have the little ones where they have their little slides.
Not that one.
I'm just saying.
Well, celebration. It's the you go down on the rubber mat, kind of grab a mat, and you float down on or slide down on your stomach, or you go down feet first on the other one, and then the third one is the straight drop.
That's a celebration.
That's celebration.
So
Excel.
there's none that have like an inner tube. Is there one that
There's
has
one.
inner
Yeah,
tube?
that's on the Horizon, I believe. I believe the Horizon has the big inner tube. You drag it up to the top,
Oh,
I like the inner. I
and then
like.
it's got the big spiral thing.
I like the inner tube one. I mean, so here's the thing, like for those people that wear contacts, you got to be prepared, like
You do.
because
yeah.
you're gonna get water in your eyes, and so
Yeah, and
so he's like, let's go down the Horizon. I'm like, I'm not prepared. I'm like, I got my
And
contacts in.
here's the
and-
second thing. No matter how much fun you enjoyed it, it's really hard to go back up the second time because you're cold, because you're all wet,
right.
and the wind's blowing, and
Right.
you're just shivering. It's like, let me slide down first.
Yeah, yeah.
Depending on the weather, I guess, would be whether you could do that. Scott, Mandy's wanting to know if you saw Eden in the piano bar on your cruise.
No, we had miso. Ew.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Mm.
yeah. Not a fan, huh?
Nah.
Okay.
So, but I will
We'll
say,
just leave that there.
yeah. We didn't spend much time in the piano bar. We were in the Red Frog. I really like the Tucson band there that we had on the Miracle, which I think you might have had too, or if you went on. Did you go on the Miracle?
I was on the Splendor. I was on the.
Oh, the
Carnival
Splendor.
Yeah. No. I take that back. No, it wasn't the Splendor. Luminosa. Luminosa is what I was on. That's what I was on. Yeah.
That's right.
So, and that was an older dated ship as well. But yeah, I've been on the Miracle, but when it was out of Long Beach, but not for Alaska. What was I going to say? Okay, so yeah, down on deck 12, that's where the smaller kids water slides and stuff like that. But then there is no deck 13, and I shared that on a recent vlog or video or something like that, and somebody wrote a comment and they're like, I've been cruising Carnival for X number of years, and I didn't even know that they didn't have a deck 13. It's a lot like hotels. If you go into most hotels, if you look at the elevator buttons or whatever, you won't see a 13. They skip that floor and they go from 12 to 14. And cruise ships do that too. It's the same superstition.
I love when I go to into an elevator and the person says, "What floor are you going to?" I always say 13.
Well, it's an old superstition. Yeah, for a few years, if I'm not mistaken, it was the 70s or the 80s. There was quite a few hotel fires worldwide, and it seemed to start on floor 13. So
really?
they actually stopped doing floor 13. Yep. I didn't know about the cruise ships till I started cruising. But yeah, no, there was a lot of disasters that happened to start on deck or the floor 13. So they eliminated them.
Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense. And I mean, there's been movies, and obviously you got Friday the 13th and everything else like that. But Uncle Dave says the amount of money I pay for cruising solo, I'm not toting my old A upstairs for a water slide when the bars and casino are open.
Hell yeah, Uncle Dave.
Something Carnival Cruise Addicts would say.
You. Come on.
At least the casino part.
Yep.
Uncle Dave knows.
So definitely. All right, but the thing is, once we get down to deck 12, if we walk back, we're going to get to the track area, the sport court areas, and we'll get to the walking track first. And if we walk around there a little bit, we'll see the ropes course, we'll see mini golf, we'll see ping pong, we'll see volleyball, we'll see all kinds of little games to play. Obviously,
the sky ride, right? Sky
ride on the Carnival.
Love the sky ride.
We love the sky ride.
So there's a lot to do on that deck 12. And if you continue walking further back, you'll come up on the basketball court. I guess they play pickleball there. They can play dodgeball. They can play a variety of different games on the big court there that they have. And then they have some outdoor fitness equipment and things like that. And then I guess it's down to deck 11. If we're at the back of deck 11, quiz time for my guest viewers here. What eating establishments are on deck 11 at the back of the ship?
Seafood Shack and Pizza Hut.
What? No.
You said Pizza Hut?
Pizza? The pizza place.
Pizza.
I'm going to go with Cucina de Capitano and Gigi's Asian Grill.
Yes, sir. Ding, ding. He is the winner.
But wait, that's not on the very, very back, though, is it?
Cucina and the Asian one.
That's like the back mid, but the
No,
back
no.
back, the deck.
Gigi's and Cucina's at the back of the ship.
It's one of the few Gigi's that exist on Carnival.
Is it on the 10th
Because
floor?
Seafood
I love
Shack
it.
is one down, right?
Is it on the 10th?
Gigi's and Cucina are on deck 11. And then
Yep.
down on deck,
Seafood Shack is 10.
So they have the thing in the back? Okay.
That's where it ends.
Yeah, actually, I believe on that ship it is not one say a single entrance, but it's a sign that says both of them, and you can walk in and go to both from that single entrance.
I think so. And there's a is there a staircase from the Lido on 10 up to,
Yes.
Yeah.
there is.
or you can take the elevator, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Elevator that you do not like.
Yeah.
No, we hate them. We hate them.
The smart elevators.
They
yes.
may be smart, but they're not well trained for the guests. So
Right.
that
No,
obviously
so-
our name is
10 is Lido and the buffet.
Mhm.
11 is Cucina del Capitan and
Gigi's.
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 Gigi's
And then-
Asian.
12 is
The sports
Spa
bar.
deck.
The
Yeah,
sports bar.
waterworks,
Sport
spa.
deck. Sport.
Mhm.
on the
Yeah,
back
and
is
spa, yeah. Spa's
No,
a-
that's on the Lido deck. The Seafood Shack's on below Gigi's, and
oh.
yeah,
Literally right
Okay.
below Gigi's is
So
Yeah.
the
Pizza
pizza
place
and is on the Lido deck in the back.
yes,
So it's on 10.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. I was
Yeah,
also
yeah.
one.
Many times I don't do directions.
Yeah, no, if you're on an elevator, it'll take you anywhere between 8 seconds and 40 minutes to get a couple floors because people don't know how to use the smart elevators. Coach, I implore you, I beg of you, do a Coach Cruise how to use the bleeping elevators
I've
on
done
there.
that. I've done that.
Yeah,
I'll do another
Do
one.
it again.
Yeah, I'll
Do it again. You have 7,000 followers. That's going to be a lot of people that are not going to screw it up on the next cruise we're on. Okay.
No, it's funny. The last time I was on the Horizon, I actually did that video, and it's sitting on my other computer, but I couldn't edit it and get it put together and send it over to Coach quick enough in order to
But
throw it out there.
do
I
one
saw-
while you're on the horizon. Put it out
I will.
there. Do it
I will.
live.
I'll do it again. That's a good idea, actually, though. Ben, this sounds like a comment that would come from Aaron. That says, "Hello, Coach. With how bad the Cubs are playing, you need to put that hat away. Time to pull out the Raiders hat." You're not wrong. I can't disagree with that statement. But he's a
But
Brewer.
hey, your team is your team. Like, if you don't have loyalty, what do you have?
This C is for Coach. It's not for the
Oh,
Cubs.
yeah.
Cubs are playing bad. When the Cubs are playing bad, the C stands for Coach. When the Cubs are playing good, it can stand for Cubs. We had a couple other people join us.
Okay.
Amethyst Hayes Adventures. I'm not sure I mentioned you before, but if I didn't, hello now. Detroit Fitness Nerd. I don't think we mentioned you before, so hello. If we did not mention you, Joy Filled Janae. Hello. Welcome to the show. I think you came on late, and there's at least one other person I think I missed. If I didn't say your name yet, I apologize. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt.
Hello, Mark.
Good to
There we
see
go.
you. Harlan Abraham, I thought I said your name already. So many comments. It's great. You all are blowing up the comments. And again, I'm sorry for not posting more comments up here on the screen where they're just coming up so fast. Somebody is saying C-Day brunch, controversial. Oh, that's Scott. What are you talking about? C-Day brunch, Scott.
I don't know. Just that I like C-Day brunch.
It is. What's your favorite thing at C-Day brunch?
I think Scott might have the
munchies?
hunger. The hunger.
No, somebody look at the thing. We were, oh man, we were having a conversation in the chat, and I just said C-Day brunch. C-Day brunch. We were talking about things we like. I like C-Day brunch. Amy said she
turtle.
liked. Amy said I was responding to Amy because she said cucina is the best for lunch. So I said C-Day brunch. That was my response.
No,
I like turtles.
I like lizards. I like turtles. If you've never seen that one, you've got to YouTube. That is one of the best freaking ones.
I
don't know, Coach. Have you ever seen that? They're talking.
Kid.
Yeah, the little kid. It was like a medieval Halloween or something, and everybody's dressed up. And they're like, "Wow, what do you think of the turtle or the costumes and everything going on?" The little kid looks at the camera straight in the face. He goes, "I like turtles."
I vaguely remember that. I'm trying to remember the whole thing.
It was great.
So you know my favorite C-Day brunches, I really like the ones on the Journeys cruises because if you don't go on Excel class ships, they bring like little pieces of and samples of Emerald's menu. So it was kind of cool. This last Alaska cruise I was on, they brought different aspects of Emeralds. I forget which one it was. I think on the Celebration, and they brought it over to the C-Day. Some of the C-Day menu. So the Asian inspired menu, and then they did a Mexican inspired menu, I think. So
all right, Zoe and I are doing shots.
Nice.
A shot.
Shots.
So we're doing
Wow.
shots together.
Look at that.
We're doing simultaneous shots.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, the 12-hour French toast too. That one's a good one too, Will. It's a good one.
You know, I don't like the French toast on the C-Day. I like it on the regular breakfast menu.
The pork.
Conditional club stand gig. We just need Brad H. come on here, our resident comedian, to join in the fun of making fun of me, and we'll have everybody.
Shenanigans, baby.
Then it echoes.
All right. So let's see here. Detroit Fitness Nerds. Let me write you down because we're getting close here.
Ooh, good question.
81 through 85. Aaron, you're 61 through 80. Detroit Fitness Nerd, 81 through 85. Oh, look at Brad H is here. He is here. I ask, and then boom, Brad H pops up. What was the question? What were you guys saying was a good question?
Fitness nerd.
What did he say?
He asked about casino.
Oh, here we go. For some reason, it was only showing $5. It wasn't showing the question. All I can see on my screen is $5. But until I clicked on the thing. Can you guys discuss the average dollar amount to spend in the casino in order to receive perks such as free cruises, drink package discounts, and so on?
Yes,
I feel like next to me is the people to ask. So let's start with Carnival Cruise addicts because they are casino addicts along with being Carnival Cruise. They're Carnival casino addicts.
Yeah, we the most successful video we've ever posted was quite literally that. We interviewed Carlos, who is the Echo host,
Senior
executive casino host for Carnival and 3 other lines.
Yeah.
And dude's amazing, just a sweet guy. But we put a video that shows pretty much everything they do. So he couldn't say exactly what your point totals are.
No, but he will tell you, like, they told you the amount of, like, every time you spend $2.50,
you get 1 point.
You get 1 point.
Unless
you're playing video poker, then it's $5 and you get a point.
Which explains why she gets.
But so I would say watch the video if you're curious about the different offers.
Yeah,
out there.
it's a long video. It's 20-something minutes.
But it's not about a set dollar amount. It's the time spent and the amount you cycle through versus because you could spend $100 and if you're winning, you continue to play, right? And you're in there for 8 hours, or you can spend $100 in 5 minutes and you're not going to get any offers.
Yeah, he gets complaints all the time from people that are like, oh, I went to a blackjack table. I was there for 45 minutes. I dropped $20,000. I'm like, you dropped what in 45 minutes? But anyway, and I wasn't rated as such. So they can go back, look at the video, look at your play, and they will adjust you accordingly. But the pit bosses only come over so often and adjust
at
your
the
play.
Tables,
yeah. So there's so many different variables. I mean, we literally spent 2 hours with him, I think, on the phone gathering the information. So it's a cool video.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
There is
know
no
I've
straight
had,
answer.
I know I've had some complaints about the point system because I know I was playing craps on the most recent cruise I was on, and I mean I got my bets really high. I mean at one point I had a few $100s. I mean I'm a progressive bettor, so as long as the roll keeps going, my money keeps going bigger, bigger, bigger across the board or whatever. And then if you win, obviously you just keep collecting and whatever. I mean, as long as the roller keeps going, it works out great. But so as a result, there were several times when we had some good rollers where I had hundreds of dollars every roll, and I played for hours. And then when I got done with the table, I looked later on that night or the next morning or whatever, and it showed that I had like 200 points. I'm like, what? Yeah. I'm like, I was literally risking hundreds of dollars every single throw of the dice for hours, and you guys are giving me 200 points. And I went and complained about it. I'm like, you know what? I mean, you need to check that. And to the credit, I think his name was Troy. This was on the Carnival Magic. He was cool, well-built, taller black man. He was a nice guy, really cool. I saw him on the blackjack table, and I told him the next day. And then he made it up to me, or he tried to make it up to me on, when I was playing blackjack. I think he gave me more points than I probably deserved because he kind of realized, like, yeah, we kind of did you wrong on that, and, tried to make it up. But, the only sure place to get your points is on the slots. And to answer your question further, Detroit, I think 1,000 points is the minimum before they kind of consider you like, okay, this is kind of a gambler. I would say get to 1,000 points because that's when they give you the free drinks and everything.
1,500. It's 1,500.
1,500 for the free drinks, and I agree with you 100%. That's sort of like, okay, you're spending this much time in the casino where we're going to comp you drinks while you're in the casino. They're going to consider you a pretty decent player, and it doesn't have to be on every cruise. But I mean, we've been on cruises where people next to us had an offer, and we've talked to them, our roommates, and they're like, oh, we spent a half hour in the casino, and they have the same bounce back offer we do. So it's a little bit random, a lot math, which they can't share.
And marketing, because if you don't play a lot, they want you to come back and spend money, so they might give you an offer too, right?
Yeah, but go.
You're still going to get in a bucket. There's multiple casino buckets, depending on how much you spend and, freebies or free drinks or, even if, I started getting the very front line casino deals for what I'm betting in the casino, which is only, 700, 800-ish points. So I'm getting 55% off plus, not drinks, but I did get drinks once. I kind of felt special on that, but I think there were cruises they just wanted to get rid of. So.
Yeah, there's a lot to the casino offers.
Yeah, there's so
many buckets. Games was a terrible way to get points. I can't disagree with them on that. Even in Vegas, it's the same way. Better playing slots. Yeah, slots. Like if you want to get points and you're not like a big gambler or whatever, that probably is your best way. You're going to get the points faster. But take that for what it's worth because you can lose money. So, I mean, you're risking money to try to get enough points so you can get better cruise offers. So just keep that in mind. Don't come after us saying, well, you guys told us to play slots and I lost $4,000.
Like, listen, even if you hit the 1,500 points. So let's just say you don't gamble that often. Go balls to the wall on the first night. And then you spend a little bit for the rest of the cruise, and you're drinking free. So you're talking, you're talking hundreds of dollars a night in free drinks.
But you have to be playing technically. So you're not. You can't just stop playing. Anyway, we're talking about the Horizon, aren't we? I forgot.
Oh, we got a casino. I got yay.
We did that was a chat from
Horizon Casino.
He paid $5. He got a very long answer on that.
Thorough answer.
You got a big segment of the show for that $5 super chat. You see what you're saying?
Lots of good answers though, in their total video. So definitely check them out.
Watch the video.
Watch the video. Get the whole scenario.
Yeah. Speaking of super chats, we're only 15 away from doing the next shirt giveaway. So if we get 15 more here before the show's over, but let's keep going down. We're on the Lido deck now, and let me run through the Lido deck quick since we're taking a lot of time here and we haven't even got to
this. Do run through the Lido deck quickly.
So we're at the back of the ship now. We went down from Cucina and Gigi's, and those are at a cost. I think it's like $24, $25 a person to eat there. They're really great meals. They're like 3-4 course meals, and they're really great. But they are at a cost if you do choose to dine there. Unless you go for lunch. Lunch, they give you some free entrees. It's like the Mongolian walk for Gigi's, except they give you a menu and you just check off the things that you want if you go there for lunch, and they'll bring you out a bowl with your noodles and, you know, stir-fried vegetables and meat and everything mixed up. And the pasta I've never done just because I try to avoid carbs a little bit. But I heard that's good as well at Cucina, you know, same type of deal.
So good.
And then if you go downstairs, you got the pizza. The pizza, some places it's called the Pizza Pirate, but it's, you know, a pizza place where you get pretty much pizza all day and night. There are a few hours they take off now, but yeah, you can get a whole pizza if you want. You know, it's pepperoni, it's 4 cheese, there's prosciutto and something, and a couple other different selections that you could choose from. On the other side of that is the Seafood Shack, and that is a la carte. You do have to pay for that. But one of the things I really like is the peel and eat shrimp. The last cruise I was on, it was only $10 a pound for 10 peel and eat shrimp with they'll give you some hot melted butter to dip it in, tartar sauce, whatever, French fries, a bowl of clam chowder is another one I like. Only $5. That's a taste. And Uncle Dave, thank you for that. 86 through 95. So we are only 5 away. And look at that, Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. We got Uncle Dave and Michelle sent us over the top, 96 through 100. And then Michelle, you're also going to be 1 through 10. So you're 96 through 100 and 1 through 10 on our next one already. And we got 2 for Zoe. Michelle, ladies first. What do you want for Zoe? You want a sweet or a savory treat? Zoe, come here.
I want to see her lick it. Give her some more whipped
She wants
cream.
to see her lick it.
Come on.
You want the sweet treat.
My favorite. Put it in that. Come on.
Just-
That's the best.
Just open your
man.
mouth, Zoe. Spray it right
Get it in there.
And then Uncle Dave, you have your choice as well. Call me V. Hi, Coach. Hello. Call me. Good to see you here. Thanks for only 27 door knocks and 36 and oh yeah. So if you could hit that like button, that would be awesome. Anybody that like button for all of us. We're doing something, you know, so like StreamYard allows us to share the links now to where we can play the channels through our own channel. So like, for example, if you're watching Carnival Cruise Addict, if you're watching through their link, you're only going to see the comments through their show. So those of you that are watching through there, so if you see some different show or different things on here, or you see me commenting on people's comments and I don't put them up on the screen, that's why you're hearing that, because it's just a weird thing that StreamYard does. But so that's what we got going on there. But we have another shirt drawing here. We have Sherry 1 through 35. We have Carnival Cruise Addicts 36 through 55. Rick W 56 through 60. Aaron is 61 through 80. Detroit Fitness Nerd 81 through 85. Uncle Dave is 86 through 95. And Michelle from Cruise Life TV 96 through 100. So let's see what we got here. Siri, give me a random number 1 through 100.
It's 17.
It's 17. Who is 17? And that is Sherry. So Sherry, I tricked her earlier and I said she won. She really did. This time you actually won, Sherry, if you are still on watching us. This time it's for real. Sorry about that. We have Constance here and says, I was on the Carnival Mardi Gras in December with my nephew. It was his first cruise, and he accumulated close to 9,000 points, way more than me. He started receiving free suites, free play, and DOU. DOU, what's that mean, Carnival Cruise Addicts?
Drinks on us.
Drinks on us.
No.
Okay.
Drinks on us.
So DOU.
You got to
Yeah.
ask the casino addicts what some of this stuff means.
Yeah, and then you'll see DOUE, which is drinks on us everywhere. So it's two different offers. Drinks on us is while you're playing in the casino. It does not include the casino bar. You can't go to the bar and get a drink on a DOU. A DOUE is drinks on us everywhere. So you can go wherever the hell you want. Same 15 drinks apply, but the casino will cover it no matter where you are. Specialty drinks, this, that, and the other. So it's DOUE is way better than a DUI. Just saying.
Yeah.
Right.
This is for you. And then Tim G has done a super chat as well. You know what? I'm going to switch topics here. We haven't even gotten off the Lido deck yet. But if you continue on the Lido deck, you're going to go through the marketplace buffet. There's a whole bunch of buffet food that you can eat there. There's gelato on the horizon that you can get during the day. There's omelet stations for breakfast. When you go out of the marketplace there, you're going to come to the Blue Iguana Cantina in the mornings. You can get huevos rancheros. You can get breakfast burritos. That's all awesome. Great tacos for lunch, great burritos. And then of course, across the other side there, you have Guy's Burgers. Everybody knows about Guy's Burgers. And then the drink establishments you have, everybody knows about the Red Frog Bar and the Blue Iguana Cantina. That's also on the Lido deck, and that pretty much covers the Lido deck. But one of the other topics we were supposed to talk about, and it's already an hour in and we haven't even got to it, is, the things that you're supposed to plan for your cruise, what you should already have done, and what you should be thinking about or have done or be doing cruise week. And we're going to start with Carnival Cruise Addicts because they had a whole big list. They came prepared. So we're gonna let them read that off here and take us there.
Okay, so the week before your cruise, you should definitely contact your bank, put your travel notice in, your credit cards, anything you're going to do, like going out of the country. Make sure you get cash and like singles for tips and things like that. Make sure you have enough medication. If you have prescription drugs, make sure you have enough for the whole cruise. If you get a lot of mail, you might want to hold your mail with the post office.
Yep.
If you have lots of cameras or things that need to be charged, make sure your batteries are charged. If you have SD cards that you need, like clear them out, get them ready.
Because we've been on cruises before where, we plug the SD card into the camera and it's like full. We're like, damn it.
Yeah.
So get it ready beforehand.
Make sure you've got your travel docs all together.
Snacks.
Yep.
She keeps skipping
Snacks.
snacks.
Yep.
I love snacks, having a little something in the room, to get that little comfort from home. And if you don't want to go out and get some food, you got a bag of nuts, beef jerky, whatever you want. Just bring some snacks.
Bring some snacks.
Yeah.
If you like your neighbors, let them know you're leaving so they can keep an eye on your home.
Our two neighbors are spectacular.
Yep.
We let them know they're going, and we get a report when we come back, who drove by, who dropped off what happened. It's so cool. I love them.
We like to check the port weather. So we like to check if it's going to rain, maybe we'll bring a poncho, something like that.
Like Scott was just in Alaska, bring some cold weather gear. In Alaska can change dramatically from port to port, so.
Yep. And make sure you've printed your boarding passes.
Yes. You can check in 2 weeks before, 16 days if you're sweets, diamonds, faster to the fun, right?
I don't know about faster fun, but if you're priority, yeah.
But if you haven't printed them out, print your boarding passes because they're kind of important to get on board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all we got.
Snacks and Ziplocs.
Snacks and Ziplocs.
One thing I was telling somebody earlier today is, I know a lot of people wait to the last minute to pack, and you can kind of wait till the last week, but make sure you pack at least a couple days before you're actually going to leave. Because I tell you what, when I wait till the last week, if I pack, like, let's say tomorrow, I start to finish my packing or whatever, I'll have everything packed up, and almost guaranteed that next day I'm going to think, oh, I forgot to pack X, or I forgot to pack X. If you wait until the day before your cruise to pack, guaranteed, well, I don't want to say guaranteed, but chances are you're going to have forgotten something, you know. So if you give yourself a 2-3 day window, you know, and you think you have everything packed, I can almost guarantee you're going to remember something that you wanted to pack that you didn't if you do it 2-3 days before. So that's one thing that I'll add to that list.
Yeah, I would agree. We have a little pub table that all the little random stuff for the week before the cruise, as you're running, ooh, Band-Aids, ooh, this, we take them, we put them on the table, and it's just a massive thing. But Liz is a serial before packer.
I have an Excel file packing list.
Literally an Excel file.
So I print that out before every cruise, and I have it, and I mark it off, and I do pack the day before.
Yeah. But she has a checklist.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, see?
Remember to bring.
You're 2 peas in a pod, you guys are. I swear to God.
What do you do, Scott? How far in advance do you
He
pack?
said out the door.
I pack as I'm going out the door.
I put his
We've been to many cruises. I mean, my gosh. So you have to do that.
Yeah.
But he's got a couple of, I mean, Liz, that's an amazing list because that's really a lot that we have on
It's
ours.
pretty similar. I mean, it's really you touch
Very
a lot
similar.
of. Yeah.
But there's a couple of things that you had that she didn't have.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
let's hear it.
things was, change your if you're going on an 8-day
A pair of boots.
no. The things about changing the hot water heater,
So
setting your alarm.
I could go real quick. I mean, this is 4 to 5 days before. Print your boarding pass, stop your mail, print your luggage tags, pay bills before leaving. You want to make sure you pay all your bills. Get your cash at the bank, pictures, passports. Take a picture of your passport and your birth certificate. Have it on your phone. You never know. You know.
Just in case.
Luggage
Wait, is that an actual book?
Wait, I want to
What's
know
that?
if
You have an actual book?
yes,
there?
he has a book. But I want. Are you eating Snowy's treats, Coach?
I do a
Oh, you're eating the goldfish. Gotcha.
When that daddy
You're
organized person. That's why he's the love of my life.
I'm hungry.
I want to grow up to be like him.
Coach is like, screw it. The dog's not eating them. I'm going to eat them. They're
I wanna
goldfish. They're delicious.
Yeah, they are. I got the black cheddar cheese ones.
No, but here's
He
the
doesn't
thing.
want them
Also,
all of them.
so if you're driving to the port, if you have like a little portable like battery jump box, put it in your car.
That's
Right?
a great idea. I can imagine how many people, leave their lights on and stuff like that when you go to the cruise and you go back and you're getting off the cruise, you're ready to go home.
the morning of the morning
we
of.
have a morning of checklist. The morning of checklist.
The first thing it says is go over the remember to bring list.
He's got the
Way
list.
more prepared than I'll ever be right there.
So you have a list to remind you to look at the list.
Doors.
Check the alarm.
If you have like more than one car, check to make sure that your other car doors are locked before
Are
you leave.
locked.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff, right?
I love Scott's face through this whole thing. He's like, yeah, no, I'm going to get on the boat and I'll figure out what the hell I left home.
No, he just takes his
Pretty much.
passport and his backpack.
That's great, man. It's freaking
His
genius.
passport and his backpack. He's
Well,
good to go.
Spoiled Mama has a good one. You know, if taking a pic of your passport, don't forget to take a pic of the barcode. at the back. So yeah, you don't need to take your passport off the ship, but if you take pictures of the important parts of your
Right.
passport, that can
Yeah.
save you. So that's
Yeah.
great. Great. Oh, look, we got Fireball Steve. He hasn't been here a lot.
Fireball.
Fireball Steve. And Fireball Steve, he gave me this shot glass a long time ago, and I still use it for just about every show. I've
Very
said
nice.
that many times. So for those of you that have already heard that many times, I apologize, but I still got it. Let's see. Yeah. So those are some good tips on things that you should do, the week of your cruise. Definitely, have your passports. And I think like if you're a very new cruiser, I feel like there's probably somebody out there that doesn't even know that they have to check in. So yeah, like if you're within a week of your cruise and you haven't checked in, you got to do that. Okay. I mean, because you can't check in until, in most cruise lines, 14 days from the date of your cruising was you can physically check in. And we don't want you to show up to your cruise and you haven't even checked in yet. So make sure that you do that online and take care of that. If you're a very new cruiser and you're just checking that out for the first time, definitely take care of that. And I think, oh, you know what? I guess we could go back to the Horizon. We got through the Lido deck. We still have 50 people online, which is awesome. So, I guess you all don't mind.
I'll add one more tip too to the
do it.
the week of. I would say I don't know. Maybe a lot of people know this. Maybe they don't. But there is a Facebook group attached to every single cruise you go on. So if you need help and you want to ask, if you just want to be in the know of what part of people are going or what type of people are going on your cruise, you would just type in like Carnival Horizon, May 29th to the 17th. I don't know. I'm just making a date up. And then
May
it's up.
29th to the 17th. We're going to actually go back in time.
No, June 17th. June 17th.
That's a journey.
I don't know.
That's a journey cruise. I love it. I'm doing
Yeah,
that.
journey cruise. I guess so. But yeah, no. So there's a Facebook group out there. Sometimes there's actually a multiple of them.
Yes.
And
No, that's a great point.
That's a
Scott.
great-
And that's actually my number one tip for new cruisers or whatever is to find your Facebook group, because whether it's excursions that you're interested in or tips like you're saying, somebody on there, especially if most groups, by the time you're really close to your cruise are getting close to like 1,000 people in the group. So there's going to be somebody in there that has been on multiple cruises that's going to be able to answer your question. And oftentimes there's multiple people that will be able to answer your question. So yeah, that's a great point. That's probably
And you get to meet good people.
that's how I found this guy. I was in the Carnival Miracle Facebook group and I saw this, and that's how I found that guy.
Yeah, you get to meet great people. I mean, we've been on a couple cruises with Joe Whaley, and he every cruise he does, he puts a Facebook page together. And really cool dude, brings everybody together, very chatty. And we've met him and a bunch of his friends that he cruises with, and we've cruised with them multiple times because we met them on the Facebook group. So that's a great call. That's a really great call.
absolutely.
I love the Facebook groups.
All right. Well, let's get down to deck 5, because decks 9, 8, 7, and 6 are all staterooms. So once we
I
get
don't
to
like
5,
I don't
if
like
we
that.
go to the back of the ship, that's where we're going to come to the Havana Bar. Now, the Havana Bar on the Horizon is open to everyone. Some people might be confused by this, because I just talked about earlier the Havana area being a semi-private area if you have a room. But everyone is allowed into the Havana area inside portion. You just can't go outside if you don't have a room booked. So in the Havana area, the inside area at nights often has live bands there with Latin music. A lot of times it's Latin music, and people are back there doing salsa and all kinds of things, having a great time dancing to a live band. And, the bar is open and everybody's having a great time. So if Latin music is what you're into, you love to dance salsa or whatever, that might be a place for you. Once you come out of that and you start going forward, you come out of the Havana area, you're going to come right into Ocean Plaza. And the entertainment doesn't stop, because there's often a live band playing right in Ocean Plaza. Not to mention there's a bar right next to Ocean Plaza. I forget what that bar is called, but there's a bar.
Plaza Bar?
It might
Plaza
be.
Bar.
Is it Plaza Bar? Okay. So there's a bar there for you for your drinks, and you can enjoy the live band, and it's got a big dance floor and everything else like that. So, if you want to dance to the live band, you certainly can, and they have some great live musicians there. Also, just steps away from that Ocean Plaza is the Java Blue Cafe for all your coffee lovers and milkshakes in the evening, spiked milkshakes, your cupcakes, your cookies, your delectable treats, all that kind of stuff. You can get right there at the Java Cafe in the morning. Obviously, your coffees for waking up.
Yeah, but a trick, Coach.
Yeah.
The Java Blue, the line for coffee in the morning is super, super long.
Yep.
If you go to the back to the ocean,
Back to the
Plaza
Plaza
bar, they have the same coffee machines. It can make you coffee there, and it's way faster.
Yep. That's a little known trick, and we're going to have bigger lines because of the amount of subs you have that are watching this. But, yeah, you go to the Plaza bar, and it's literally, like Lisa, the exact same coffee. They have everything, and they can spike them if you want a morning coffee. And the line is normally 2 or 3 people. Most of the time, it's crew sitting there because they know not to go to the Java Blue bar.
See? T-Boat on the go knows.
Booyah.
T-Boat on the go is thinking the same thing. Great minds think alike, as they say. Will G, can't remember the third one's name. I'm guessing Manuel and Sebastian are great in the Havana bar. Okay, Will G, well, I'm going to remember that because I will be on there Saturday. So Manuel and Sebastian, I got to remember that. Can't remember the third one's name. We got Bill from Warmstrong Adventures here.
Oh, no, not me.
Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill.
Let's see. My wife liked their milkshakes at Java Blue. Yeah, I like the bourbon milkshake at Java Blue. That's really good. We have event yours here. What's wrong with the Havana area? I go back there to play cards and board games with my family. I mean, I love the Havana area, but I mean, I guess at night, if you're not into Latin music and stuff like that, I could see why somebody might not like it. I mean, if that's not your type of music. So
yeah, it's kind of loud. The band's right in the middle between the bar, then you got the band, and then you got the entry area. So it's a little bit louder, but to her point, there's some great games there. You got dominoes tables there. You got card tables.
They do trivia in Havana.
Yep.
They do karaoke in Havana.
Yep.
Did you say something about Havana while I was gone?
No way.
Oh, okay.
I like Havana.
Okay.
Well, not in Excel. I like it on the Vista class. I'm a Vista class guy.
Will G says it's always quiet there during the day.
During the day.
All right.
Great place to do a live.
Yeah.
We have
Do one.
I'm going to get on there. I'm going to try to get on there Tuesday. Next Tuesday, you all will probably see me live on the Carnival Horizon. Hopefully the internet is working good. And I do have the premium. So hopefully the premium and the Starlink and everything are lined up and it's working well. But yeah, you might see me from the Havana area back there. Let's see here. So we're walking forward now, and I think after we pass the Java Blue Cafe, we get to Guy's Pig and Anchor, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And so one of my favorite drinks at Guy's Pig and Anchor, who could guess it? Anybody?
I don't know. Do they have a coach there?
It's one of the best drinks they have there. It's talked about widely. I've even done a video on it. I think there's made with Tito's. Made with Tito's. That's the alcohol. Nobody?
I've said I'm gonna order one.
that big bacon, the thing with the big bacon coming out of it.
Oh, the Bloody Mary.
Yeah, absolutely. So at Guy's Pig and Anchor, for those of you that don't know, haven't been on the Horizon before, they have this giant thing that they do layers of vegetables, onions and all different kind of vegetables. I don't even forget the ones that are in there, but they layer them and then they pour just gallons of Tito's in this. So that's your base. When they're making your Bloody Mary, the base of your Bloody Mary is that infused Tito's vodka with all the vegetables, marinated into the Tito's vodka. And then they have their Bloody Mary mix. And then they put their Worcester sauce and hot sauce and all the other goodies that they put in a Bloody Mary with olives, bacon, and all that other good stuff. And it's just an amazing Bloody Mary. I call it the best Bloody Mary at sea. So for those people that like Bloody Marys out there, it's awesome. It really is, especially if you're recovering from a hangover the night before. Everybody else gave the answer except our expert panelist here. None of our experts knew what I was talking about, but all of the viewers, Fireball Steve first said it, Bloody Mary, Cheryl was next, Bloody Mary, Sandy Lost Pirate, Bloody Mary.
I do remember you talking about it, but it's just not on my radar because I try not to think about Bloody Marys because I do love them, but I can only have them at breakfast time on a cruise ship. So that's a limited time during my life.
Isn't that what he's talking about?
Yes, I know, but he goes on a lot more cruises than I do. And we are always in the MDR. And so it doesn't sound anything like the Bloody Mary we get at the MDR. It's good, but it's nothing like that one.
No.
So that's why I said I think we need to go do that.
That's going to be the first stop.
Yeah. So that'll be our first on board next time.
Oh, yeah. And honestly, I mean, if you don't have a big appetite, you could eat the Bloody Mary and drink it, and you're good because the bacon and
a meal, right? It's a meal. I don't love them. I don't love them. I got to be in the middle.
Not to mention, she doesn't really eat bacon.
No bacon.
Well, you're like a vegetarian, right? So you don't. Fish is about all you eat.
I will eat a shrimp.
And the occasional tuna salad. Yeah. Only on a cruise ship, by the way. That's the only time she eats a tuna salad. She loves the Carnival tuna salad. We've been married to be 25 years in July, and that's the only time she'll eat tuna salad.
John Wick. Wait,
yeah,
John Wick.
Yeah, John Wick.
John Wick.
I want John Wick on my side of a fight. But what bar is he in Guys Pig and Anchor, Will G? I'm guessing. Since that's what we're talking about.
No. Kick your ass if you weren't.
Yeah. So we're on deck 5, and I feel like deck 5 is where the party happens. Because if we walk a little further down, we're going to go past Pixel Studios for everybody that likes their pictures and family pictures, couples pictures, all that other stuff. But then once you pass that, you run right into the Alchemy Bar, which has Bonsai Sushi next to it, which has the steakhouse next to it, which has the piano bar next to it. And there's something else. Bonsai or the Teppanyaki grill across.
Yep. And the library. The library, which is one of the few libraries left, is on that deck.
But they don't have a bar anymore. So that's that's not fun.
And it was funny because last time we were on it, it used to be the library bar because they had the wine dispenser in there.
They don't.
So you can literally see where they scraped bar off the window and it just says the library.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the things about the Horizon that I do not like is that they put the piano bar right next to the steakhouse with a curtain in between.
It's ridiculous.
So, if you want to go to the piano bar and have a good time, he's like, oh, I can't play that song. He's got to keep it kind of quiet for the people eating in the restaurant.
Right. And when you're at the Fahrenheit 55 and you're hearing the piano, I'm like, that's just ridiculous. I don't know why they did that. It was stupid. I mean, that was just the worst design ever. Ever.
Yeah, if you're going to go to a piano bar early, I totally get that point. But I know when it first came out, they were using that as a selling point. They were using the piano player as a selling point for the steakhouse where you can enjoy some live piano music, while you were having your steak. And it had to be like more of a low-key piano type thing. And then it wasn't until the piano bar closed at like 9:30 or whatever into the raunchier, more fun piano bar type stuff. So they were using that as a selling point. But to go along with what you guys are talking about, one thing that I am not crazy about, that I really enjoyed, like on the Carnival Magic, is the Alchemy Bar is right up against Ocean Plaza. So if you're at the Alchemy Bar and there's a live band going on, you get the best of both worlds. You get the Alchemy Bar, you get to enjoy the best drinks on the ship, and then you have live music right in front of you. And I mean, I'm like, how can you beat that? So if you're at the Alchemy Bar, I mean, I love the Alchemy Bar, but there's no live music there. So if I want live music with my drink, I have to take my Alchemy drink and I have to go somewhere. Either I have to go to the piano bar or I have to go down the hall to Guys Pig and Anchor or I have to go out to the atrium lobby to get my live music. If I'm on one of the Dream Class ships, all I got to do is stay at the bar. I get the best of both worlds. I get the Alchemy bar and I get live music right there, and I don't even have to go anywhere. So, so that's one thing that I would say. I love the Vista class in general, but that's one little thing that I would count against them right there. So,
well, I'm surprised that they made that a selling point for the. I mean, I guess I can see what they.
I mean,
trying to do.
I understand it, to bring some music into the,
But I would rather have them have like recorded like nice classical music, like on a low volume, like with the sound
you
very.
don't even see the guy in the piano.
Yeah, I mean, you're just like, because otherwise you're gonna have like the conversation going on in the thing, and it's like there's just a curtain there. Our table was back up against them. It was horrible. It was awful. It was just so bad. We were
almost have the pros and cons.
Let's
pros and cons. Yeah.
Let's go down to deck 4 and 3. I mean, deck 3 is obviously where we come in at, and we have the LCD columns and everything. What do you think of that? The LCD columns. Would you rather have those, or would you rather have the glass elevators?
The
Glass
elevators.
elevators. Glass elevators all day long. All day long, every cruise. That was my biggest.
I love it.
I love the elevators. I love those elevators.
Totally agree.
I guess
totally
the LCD display funnel, whatever it is beautiful. It's great. I enjoy it. They could change it to whatever the occasion is.
But it's not a glass elevator.
They're nostalgic. I get it.
That's why I'm happy to be on the Magic with Carnival Cruise Addicts, because we're going to have the glass elevators back.
Yeah.
Wait, and Scott from Controversial Cruising. Hello.
Not as well.
Yes.
Come on, Coach Cruz. Call in sick.
Can't do it. He can't do it. I begged him already.
Yeah, we love the glass elevators. They're so iconic. I mean, granted, we started cruising in '99, and the first time we walked in, we looked at the elevators going up, and it's just like, oh, little angels with wings come down. We love them, and that's my biggest disappointment about the latest class of ships, both the Vista and the Excel, is they don't have those.
Yeah.
And they did them for some reason. I don't know what it is. I don't run that business, but God, just looking at those glass elevators, you got the glass light above it, just shining down sunshine. They are majestic. They are amazing. I would hope that they would come out with one some point in time that has the glass elevators again. I just love them.
Yeah, you know what? And that's the thing with all these XL class ships. And I talked to a cruise director. I won't mention his name in case it would get him in trouble for telling me this. But, I talked to him about the bigger ships and stuff. And he said they're just a money maker. He's like, they just bring money in waves. And, I mean, it's a business after all. And Carnival's not going to make smaller ships because we like them more. They're gonna make the ships that make the most money, and apparently the XL class ships make the most money. That's why they're making 5 of them, and who knows, maybe they'll make more.
John Heald said it himself. He goes, because he's been with the company forever. He goes, I'm with the nostalgia. I love the glass elevators. I love the classic wood deck. He goes, I love everything about them. He goes, but let's not BS each other here. We're in a business. A business is here to make money. So while we're going to piss off the few, we're going to please the masses. And that's what they're going to do. It's a business. I understand. Still Carnival.
Yeah. It seems like the majority prefers the glass elevators along with you all. Harlan says you could have them. Spoiled Mama says, I'll decide what I like better after I go on the breeze. Admin Tim says, I didn't miss the glass elevators. So there's a few people out there that are, like, whatever. Wasn't that big a deal to them. So, and then somebody had said earlier that they think, the Carnival Horizon, I think it was T-Bode, said, it looks like a shopping mall or whatever, the Carnival Horizon atrium, as opposed to glass elevators. So yeah.
Sit in a shopping mall.
Wait, but you got to get to our favorite place on deck 4.
Deck 4, Coach. Deck 4.
Are you talking about the main theater or?
Oh no!
No. You're
You're talking about the casino. You're talking about the casino. Okay.
God, you talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right. So this is an important question. If we're going to go to deck 4 on the casino, is it a casino that pays out the Carnival Horizon?
It depends.
It really, yeah, it depends on any cruise. You can find that machine that pays out well, and it may not be a machine you like, but it's paying well. So screw it, I'm playing it. But the casinos are in business to make money, so they're not all going to pay out. But you find a machine you like, you find a server you like, and you sit at that machine for pretty much the whole thing, the whole cruise, and that server comes over. They know you by name. They know what drink you want, everything. And it just makes it an enjoyable experience. And you don't have to spend $1 million in there. You can just sit there and chill, play a game, talk to your server, and relax. We enjoy it, really do.
Well, and I would say, like, we obviously like to get, we like tables, we like slots, we like to play. And look, I will tell you, we've lost plenty times. Knock on wood, the last 2 cruises, I've been able to pay off our bill.
The whole tab.
Nice.
So, but that's not normal.
The ones before that, not so much.
Yeah, but we just like to play.
It's fun. It's fun. Everybody has their own form of entertainment. Ours is casino.
And we met two really close friends at the tables. Like, we've made really great friends at the tables that we've cruised with multiple times. So that's fun too.
Well, Will G says, I lost my free play pretty quick. David
Yeah,
Perkins
we did that.
says, I noticed on Ship Casino pays out on the first day of the cruise only.
I don't know. I got all my money back on the last night.
Definitely
on
debatable.
the last cruise. On the last night, I had a huge bill. He was sick. I was in the casino playing. I paid that puppy off. I was like,
it was like 3:00 in the morning. I thought she fell overboard. I'm texting her. I'm like, are you still alive? And she's like, I paid off the bill. I'm like, yeah, good night. I went back to being sick.
And Chris, you were back there eating $100 in room service, right? You guys got to watch Carnival Cruise Addicts room service video where they ordered like $500 in room service. It's like they had like stacks of food. I'm like, why the hell did they order 15 things? There's no way they're going to eat all this. But they did it. They did it to educate you all, to show you.
Well, and honestly, not much of that, Coach, went to waste because we found out that little refrigerator hack where you take out the shelf and you can put it in there. So we wanted to try a couple different things, and we're like, oh crap, it is going to go to waste, and it fits in the fridge. So we ate that for the next day. It was delicious.
Hey, Coach.
It really was good.
Yeah.
Sorry about this, but I have to drop off, unfortunately.
Oh yeah. No worries. Thanks, Scott, for joining us.
Yes.
we love you.
Extra special late edition guest.
Yes. Have a wonderful time on your cruise.
Controversy.
Thank you. I will.
Yes.
Definitely.
It was good having you, Scott.
See the content and all the vlogs from it. So.
Thanks, Scott. Appreciate you, man.
Yep. See you guys later.
Take
All
care.
right.
Bye, guys.
Let's see. Spoiled Mama says she doesn't like the location of the casino on the horizon. Event yours. I love the casino. I'm playing every day on.
She's my girl. She is my girl. I know it.
Yeah. Thank you, Scott. Everybody saying good night to Scott. Type in Nightbot is saying to CCA to share your link. I don't know if that's in reference to the room service video or what. I'm not sure.
No, if someone's in our chat, if they type in #CCA, their YouTube channel pops up.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yeah, and that's the thing. Everybody, like I said, if you're on through my link, you can go to, Carnival Cruise Addicts, Cruise Life TV, and then Scott just left us from Controversial Cruising. I put their links in the description of the video, except for Scott, because I wasn't sure Scott was coming on, but Controversial Cruising, I don't think there's anybody else with a similar name out there. So if you put that name in, you'll be able to find them easy enough. But yeah, definitely check out their channels here. One thing, I want to say too about the Carnival Horizon, I think show for show, they stack up, I think, against just about any cruise ship out there, at least in the Carnival fleet. Celestial Strings was the first ship to have celestial strings, and that is to this day probably my favorite show among the Broadway type shows throughout Carnival. And that show is so popular that the XL class ships have started to steal it and bring it onto their ships because everybody loves it so much. The Panorama stole it as well, but it started out on the Horizon. Vintage Pop started out on the Horizon as well, another fabulous show. Soulbound is another very good show that started on the Horizon. And, there's another show or two that's out there. You still have your love and marriage shows. You still have your Deal or No Deal. You still have that stuff that's going on there. But yeah, there's a lot of great entertainment. You still have your violin trios, or my most recent cruise, it was a duo. But you can still get the violins if that's what you really like. The live music everywhere is really good. You still have your stand-up comedy. You have a sports bar, Skybox Sports Bar we didn't talk about. It's also on the casino level on deck 4. And I don't know, is there anything else about the Horizon that anybody really wants to point out that they really liked?
The best lobster rolls.
The what?
Yeah.
They have the best lobster rolls from the seafood shack.
Lobster rolls, seafood shack. Okay. Yeah.
They do. We tried them
I
all.
love this. Go ahead, Michelle. I'm sorry.
Mardi Gras, and they're not as good. And it's kind of funny because we ordered it on with the Celebration or the other ones.
We've had it on other ships.
And we were like standing next to other people that had bought it too, and then they tasted it and they were like, "This isn't as good as Horizon." We're like,
I would
"Oh my god!" I was like,
"What is this? That only
like,
the Horizon makes good lobster rolls."
I don't know. It's pretty strange. I don't know who the chef is on there, but they're doing it better. So
I think that's what it is, Michelle. Is the chefs that are on each boat. Everybody does their own thing. I can make a steak. You can make a steak. Coach can make a steak, and we can all use salt and pepper in a frying pan. Each steak is going to taste differently. You know what I mean? So I totally agree with you on that 100%. I like the mid-sizeness, if that's a word, of the ship. I love the Vista class because it's not Excel class big, but it's not Fantasy class small. It's kind of in the middle there. So I love the overall size of the ship.
The Horizon's our favorite.
Oh, we forgot about the IMAX. They got the IMAX theater too. So if you want to see a movie on the IMAX screen or whatever, that's really good. Uncle Dave says I've been bouncing between all 4 channels, spreading the cruise love. Yeah, so if there's people watching and you're not subscribed to all 4 channels, spread the love like Uncle Dave. Just subscribe to everybody. And
absolutely.
Everybody. And then also, you guys, I guess we can finally leave now. We've been waiting for Seg to show up this whole time.
Later.
It's long. Just waiting.
Steven, thank you.
After an hour, but we're like, Seg didn't show up yet, so maybe we should just keep going until
we've been hanging out for you, Seg. Just waiting.
He's like, what? Thank you, Seg, for showing up.
Like, I've just got here. You're going to say goodbye.
And look at that. Spoiled Mama says, I'm subscribed to all of you. And I
we appreciate you so
awesome.
much.
He's done
Thank
this.
you so much.
Mandy says, Horizon have the bikes. Yes, they do. Mandy, they have the Sky Ride, just like the Carnival Vista does. So if you like those
I must say that is our form of exercise when we're on cruise ships. We hit the Sky Ride.
Oh, I love the Sky Ride.
Yeah.
Pedaling, and then you go wee down the.
All right. Well, we went almost 40 minutes over. Is there any last comments from anybody here on our panel before we call it a week?
Are you ready for that?
No, thanks for having us, Coach. We love being on the channel and Love being live with you.
And
So,
we
my
hope you have
pleasure for coming on.
we hope you have an amazing cruise.
And we expect to see some lives.
Yes.
We expect to see
Lots
some
of
lives.
I guarantee you at least one, hopefully 2 or 3. but
Awesome.
I'll try to do. I'll do my best to be on there Tuesday, and then hopefully a couple early ones too. But
Yeah, a couple pop-up lives. You know,
Even-
you're
and-
sitting at the bar.
Do it-
You're the first one out to Alchemy.
Sail
Pop a
away.
drink.
Do a sail away one.
yeah, okay.
That'd be great because like we're not on a cruise and just looking like we did one from our balcony and we're like, oh, it looks like the balcony, and everybody else is like, oh my god, this is the most amazing thing. I want to watch you sail away because we're not on the cruise. It's so great.
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely try to do all that. But thank you all for joining, and we'll go off screen here in a second. But Will G, thank you for that. Thank you everybody that's saying goodbye and have a great time.
Thank you, everyone in the chat.
Thank
So
you, everyone.
Thank you everybody
Thanks,
that
everyone, for
Good night,
joining.
everyone.
We appreciate it.
super chatted, that everything. Thank you everybody who's subscribed. If you haven't hit the like button already on the videos, if you could do that on your way out, that'll be great. That'll help the people that haven't seen it on replay yet. It goes up in the algorithm, and more likely that they'll get a chance to see it too. So yeah, cheers everybody, and we'll see you all live on the Carnival Horizon next week. At least I will. See y'all later. Take care.
Take care, everyone.